welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be turning ourselves into one of the Boogie Boys. You guys know I got the tattoo of them and I absolutely love them. It was a big hit while I was down in Disney. But I'm cold, so I have a house coat on so you can't see it. It's officially fall time, which means that it's cold, which means my house is cold. So we gotta switch out the air conditioners for the heaters. That'll be another day's project because it is 10 o'clock at night. So today we're gonna be turning ourselves into Locke. We have the masks, which I'm very excited. But we're starting off with Locke. He's the one that's kind of dressed as the devil. And I'm kind of thinking during this video, during the voiceover, I might talk a little bit about his story. So, yeah, definitely stay tuned for that, and let's get started.
Alrighty, so we are starting off by painting our face white. So I went in with a white concealer this is the 16 Hour Camo Concealer from e.l.f. and just going in portions as this does dry fast. So I just put that all over my face and then went in with a eyeshadow palette. I used the Cake palette from Glamlight and just did some blue contour because he does have the blue tinges. And went back in with that palette, took the red and a purple, and just did a smoky eye, as you will see. So now that you know and then at the end, I took a few of my aqua liners. I took my blue, a black, and a white, and created his mouth, which you will see as long as we go. So I wanted to talk about some Nightmare Before Christmas facts, especially about Locke, while we turn ourselves into him. So Locke is a 6-year-old boy. He's kind of part of a pact with Shock and Barrel, and Oogie Boogie is the boss of that pack. So Oogie Boogie is, the mean torture. Everybody's afraid of him. He's the moon man, the shadow on the moon at night. And so when Oogie Boogie wants something, the Boogie Boys will go and get it for him. So he's kind of part of that pact. The story of him is that basically, like I said, he's a 6-year-old boy. And that he froze to death, which is why he's got the blue tinges. And he's dressed as the devil for warmth because, the devil, hell, all that stuff is supposed to be very, very warm and a fiery place. And because he froze to death, it would only make sense that he would want to dress up for Halloween as something that is warm. So that is why he chose the devil. And it's kind of sad that he froze to death. It's sad. I feel bad for him. But now he's living the best possible life ever, I'm assuming. So with Jack was apparently burned alive. So I am just getting all this off of a website. I'll link the website down below. So Jack was burned alive. And that is why in the beginning you'll see him come up in flames. And that is why he's a skeleton. Because his flesh burned. That's kind of gross. Dr. Finkelstein was poisoned, which is why Sally's poison attempts don't have much of an effect on him. They just make him sleep, but he usually he always has come back from them, where normally that would probably kill him. So he's kind of used to it. Now the mayor, he probably died of a broken neck because that is why he can switch back and forth between the two personalities. I'm thinking he had some sort of, emotional trauma and unfortunately died of a broken neck. So that's why he can turn his neck 180. And again with Oogie Boogie, he was skinned alive, which is why he's just a burlap sack with insects that live inside of him. Because he doesn't have a skin, so he's got to figure that out. And Zero. Oh, I love Zero. Zero is one of my favorite characters. I really want to get a dog and name him Zero. That's on the list. So Zero was electrocuted, and that's why he kind of looks like Smoke. Oh, that's a good idea. That makes sense. That's kind of why he looks more like Smokey rather than the other ghosts. And he's got a jack-o'-lantern nose that lights up. Makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. And Sally was apparently a witch of some sort, and sorry if there's any children watching this, they dismembered her because that's what they would do, the witches back in the day. They would hang them, dismember them, torture them, all those things, because witchcraft was not seen as human. I mean, it's not, but you know what I mean. And any woman that was seen as a witch would get the death penalty. So I'm guessing that she was seen as a witch since, you know, she's got her prophecies. She could see like the visions when she saw the stick turn into the Christmas tree and then burn. She knew Jack's Christmas wouldn't work out. And of course all the potions that she brews and gives to Dr. Finkelstein. So it makes perfect sense that she was seen as a witch, and they didn't like that in her time. But, I mean, the other theory is that Dr. Finkelstein, who's a take on Dr. Frankenstein, made her. Now, I can see where people would think that, but I'm going to go with that she was seen as a witch and dismembered because Dr. Finkelstein could have found her body and put her back together, which is why all her pieces work together, because they're all from her. I'm assuming if they were random pieces, they would not look as good as she did. So, that is my opinion on that. Let me know what your guys' opinion is on how you think the characters passed on and arrived. Obviously, most of the traditional characters were probably just fillers and were born in Halloween Town, like the werewolves and the witches and all that. But let me know what you guys think on how the main characters passed on and what you think their story is and if you agree. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. So let's listen to some music as I draw this mouth, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
It turned out. It is so late in the night, so I'm so tired. I am going to head to bed now, but I am so excited with how this turned out. I love that I finally have the masks, because you guys know I did this look a few years ago. I'll insert a picture. And I didn't have any of the masks, and I love having this thing now, so I cannot wait to hang them up once I've done these looks. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go to a thumbs up, comment down below what your favorite Boogie Boy is. I love Beryl. Actually, Shock does have my heart. She kind of reminds me of myself, you know, a little bit. But I do love Beryl and Locke too. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Definitely go watch Never Before Christmas. It's the best movie of all time. And as always, all my socials are linked down below. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the next one. Bye!